the opening statement, then I'll call on her.
You know, I do want to go back and look at the film on this one. It just, from the opening whistle, I think, we all know DC's a tough team, and I think tonight they really, showed some real grit. They didn't give us much at all. We tried to take a little bit, but Bill made a good couple saves. So in the end, we're not thrilled, but at the same time, I think that we were up against a hell of a team tonight.
Julian?
Are you a believer that there are nights when you just kind of can't find the back of the net?
Well, no, I know there's nights you can't find the back of the net like tonight. You're talking about psychologically, like there's...
It's just, not in the cards.
I think that when you look at it later, our final pass was a little bit, we can look it down. I'm going to look at the film and see exactly what it was. But I know that our pass was a little bit, final pass was a little bit off. Our spacing was a little bit too tight. And DC really, once we got into their final third, they were bending but not breaking. I think they did a nice job of keeping us out of their half. They pressed high, and we did have some good sequences. But when we got in their final third and we had opportunities, they bent, but at the same time, there were never really anything where we were totally in. And when you give Bill the right cover like that, he's gonna bail you out. And not that he had to bail him out. He made two really good saves, I thought, and they deserved a point.
Kyle?
We're expecting Chris to cut back onto his right foot and shoot at the near post.
No, I don't think anyone was. And that's the kind of sequence we're talking about where we did a nice. I think it was off the quick corner, but there was a lot of guys in the box and maybe too many guys, right? I think there was nowhere to go, so we had to cut it back.
Peter?
Yeah, psychologically, you knew you should put this team away. They're coming in with only one win, can't score any goals, give up a ton of goals.
You're terrible, man. I'm not going to answer that question. I'm actually, if you don't watch the games, this is a good team, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Yeah, I agree with you. Like there's stats and things like that you can read, but that's a good team. I'll actually, you know what? I'll take you into my office and show you the film. That's a good team. Now, am I saying that we're at home and we should have done better? Yes, but they played well tonight, and I don't care what you say. You can put any stat up. When you go out on the field every week and play against opponents like we do, it's tough, and that's a good team. And I don't care what you say. They've got last year they led the league in points, or second in points last year. And I think they're a tough team, and I think that. I was glad that that we didn't give anything away. I thought that was a good start for us in terms of not giving anything away. But I thought we could have scored. We didn't, but I give them credit.
Mike?
Jay, did you get the sense from the silence there was just something missing offensively?
I think that they did a good job. I want to credit their guys. I think they did a nice job. I think that when we had our chances and had that final ball, it just wasn't there. And that's our fault. We didn't I don't think we made enough runs off the ball. I thought in the first half we didn't run enough off the ball. From where I'm sitting, I didn't see enough off the ball where, if Lee's got the ball, he only has one option. I want him to have 2 and 3 options where if it's Toha running off from Magadella this way, Sayer. I thought in the second half we did have more runs where Farrell was going. He came in, he saw 2 or 3 options, played Lee that time. Those are things we're looking for. When we're firing and on a little bit better offensively, we have those type of runs. And I think that's what was lacking tonight, along with the final ball.
Last question, Brian.
You talked about the way that DC played. Were you expecting them to come out with the kind of game plan that they came out with?
Yeah, I was expecting them to push us. I thought they did a better job of pressing us when we, on a second ball, when they would lose it, we would make a good 2 or 3 passes, and then they get to that one. I think that we have to be a little bit better at breaking pressure. I think we did it at times. A few times Scotty got out, got Farrell released, and when we did that well, we were in the attack. When we didn't, we were forced to play a questionable ball to the forward, and they ate it up.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Jeff.